Hi guys, welcome to another lesson of history. Today we will be learning about the first colony of North Carolina. So for class tomorrow we will be reading Roanoke, the Lost Colony, an Unsolved Mystery from History. So Roanoke was the first colony that the English actually settled on. Now, a long time ago, North Carolina was populated only by Native Americans, but Christopher Columbus discovered North America in 1492. Soon, countries in Europe decided that they wanted to settle in North America, and so they took ships and they moved to they went across the Atlantic Ocean to North America. So Roanoke was the first colony settled by England. It had men, women, and children. So these men, women, and children settled in Roanoke. Can you imagine how that would be like to move from England all the way across to North America? This was a strange land. They did not know the plants. They did not know how to farm the land. And they were running short of supplies and food. So anyway, though, for example, think of Walmart. Think of a grocery store, Food Lion, Buy Low, and just think of how that store supply. You always went to Walmart, Food Lion, and Buy Low, but you moved to another land and they didn't have any grocery stores. All they had was land and wilderness. There was no stores to buy food. There were no stores to buy anything. And so the colonists had to rely on the food that they had brought from the ship. They had to rely on that for their food. And so Governor John White returned. He was one of the colonists. He returned to England to get more food and more supplies for the colonists. He was delayed, and he could not return for 3 years. When he came back, the whole colony, all of the colonists, all the men, women, and children had disappeared, just like they had disappeared into thin air. There was no sign or trace of where they had gone, except for a word Croatan carved on a tree. So what we're going to do, we're going to discuss this in detail in the lesson by reading the book, and then I will group you up into four per group, and you will decide on the theory of what happened to the colonists of Roanoke. There are many theories surrounding the disappearance of the colony. For example, there's a theory that they were killed by the Native Americans. There's a theory that they died of starvation. There's a theory that they died of sickness. There's several theories out there. I want you to start thinking about a theory. And then each person will have thought up of a theory, and you will bring that theory to your group. So you as a group will decide and debate. First just debate and then decide on the theory for your focus, and then you will create a pic collage. And this pic collage is actually called a Pic Kids app, and this app is where you will create, it's like a poster on the iPad, and you will put down your theory, and you will put, if you can find a visual picture of your theory, just to visualize your theory, and then if you could type what facts support your theory. So I want you to watch this fun song about Roanoke. It will help you understand more about Roanoke and what we've talked about. It is a man who is play acting the part of John White, and John White is returning to Roanoke in this scene. And then I want you to go to this link, and you will answer 3 questions that are about this flipped lesson for me to see that you have watched the video and that you understand what I have discussed in the video. And I look forward to seeing all of you in class tomorrow, and I'm excited about learning with you as we talk about Roanoke, the lost colony. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching.